Hello people of the interwebs and surrounding universes. It's your host here, Emily B, back with another video. Thank you so much for clicking on my channel. If you're new here, my name is Emily B and I do mostly commentary videos, but sometimes I pop in and do a makeup related video. Today is a very special day. I am going to be reviewing the Oden's Eye Alva 2 palette. Now, if you've never heard of Oden's Eye, I'm about to put you on. Oden's Eye is a small indie brand from Sweden. They are a pretty new brand. The stuff they make looks absolutely beautiful. So recently I decided to splurge and go through the process of getting this shipped internationally all the way from Sweden, made pit stops in Italy and Georgia and all these other places just to try this palette because it looks gorgeous and I'm excited. So without further ado, let me shut my trap and let's get into this palette. Alrighty, I am starting off with my base and eyebrows already done just to really focus in on the eyeshadow because that is what we're reviewing today. But if you're interested in knowing any of the products I put on my face, then they will be listed down in the description box. So this is the palette. Look at that shade range. Look at all those whimsical pixie fairy fantasy colors. Oh my god. It's got glitters, mattes, shimmers, anything that you could ask for, and honestly, my mouth is watering looking at this. I think I'm going to be dipping in to the blues and greens today. Kind of accenting my blue scrunchie and my head wrap that I have going on. All right, first things first, we are going to lay down a overall base shadow. So to do that today, I think I'm gonna go in with this aquamarine color. I'm just gonna be dipping in with a fluffy blending brush. Not a lot of kickback on the pan, really at all actually. Anyway, we're gonna start pressing Miss Aquamarine. That pigment. It's a beautiful matte finish eyeshadow. The pigment in this is gorgeous. I kind of sheared it out a little bit with the brush just because I didn't want to be like, boom, in your face. Because this is just a transition color for me right now. But if I ever wanted to do like a full out, full on, just monochrome look that was one color all over my lid, kind of like a 70s vibe, that shade would pop on the eyelid. All right, Miss Aquamarine is placed on and above the crease as our transition shade. Now I'm going to go in to the color Blue Peafowl, and it's just this light sky blue right here. I'm just going to tap that into my crease. Oh my goodness, the pigment in these shadows is absolutely insane. Like, it's like I'm putting paint on my skin, but not texture-wise, just color payoff-wise. And that's a very good thing. My absolute favorite color in this world is blue. So these blue shades in this palette are really calling my name. They're saying, Emily, Emily, use me. Please put me on your eyelid. Now I'm going to be going in with shade Green Tea, just this light green color, right in the inner third of my crease. The way these shadows blend together is also something that I really want to emphasize because obviously they're from the same palette, but if you are a full-time makeup wearer, someone who plays with a lot of different shadows, you probably know that sometimes you get a palette and the shades and shadows and different formulas within the palette don't always jive well together, but these are in holy matrimony with one another. Now that we've kind of ombre'd out the crease, I want to start deepening things up with some darker shades. I am going to go in with shade Sapphire right here, and I'm going to pack that in right in my natural crease. Now that I'm using it, I definitely don't think this Sapphire shade is meant to be a crease color that deepen things up. It kind of comes off a lot more light on the skin, a lot more sheer, but not in a bad way. Just, it blends out pretty quickly and it doesn't really pack in. It's just supposed to be a wash of the blue more so. I'm not mad at it. It definitely keeps with the theme of very light and airy that this look is having, but I think I'm gonna have to go in with a different shade to deepen up the crease. I'm gonna go in with this dark blue shade, Deep Sea, and try to deepen up the crease with that. That deepened up the outer corner for me, but I want to go back in and re-blend all the colors that we already had laid down to make sure it still looks soft. So I'm going to go back in with Blue Foul and blend out that outer edge. Now I'm going to jump to the bottom lash line and do the same exact color combo that I did on top, just on the bottom. Starting with Blue Pea Foul on the outer edge. Going in with Green Tea right in the front. And then blurring them together with Aquamarine. Now for my favorite part of any makeup look I do, and it's absolutely compulsory to me at this point, I'm going to be going in with shimmer. So today I'm going to be going in with Green Elves right on my finger, just because I feel like shimmers apply much better whenever they are on the finger. And look at that. And I'm just gonna drag it all the way up onto the colors we've already placed. Now I'm going to be going in with shade Sapphire and doing the other half of my eyelid. Just kind of tapping it in to the green we already placed to blend them together. Now I'm going to go in with Green Elves and Sapphire in the same exact order on my bottom lashes. Now I'm going to go in for an inner corner highlight. I think I'm going to go in with Blue Bubble, just this very light blue shimmer right here. These shimmers definitely perform better when you use your finger, so that's what I'm going to do instead. I think that's it for the eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with the same fluffy brush that I used earlier, just kind of zhuzh it up a little bit, get it a little more fluffy. And it doesn't have any color on it except for the residual blue that it had on it from earlier, but that's fine. And I'm just gonna go over the outer corners and blur everything together. And to be 100% transparent, there is fallout on my cheek. I didn't set with any powder today because I wanted to go for a more glowy look. So there is a little bit of blue under my eye. It wipes away really easily, so I don't consider that to be an issue. But if that's something that you care about in a palette, then keep that in mind. All right, now for eyeliner, I'm gonna be going in with my Colourpop liquid liner in the shade Grande. Put on some mascara, and then we'll be back for my final review. I just realized that my eyeshadow looks very similar to my favorite water cup, so maybe I'm biased. Alrighty, initial review of the Oden's Eye Alva 2 palette. I honestly think the quality you get for this product is impeccable, and I don't think that it was that expensive. I think the palette itself was maybe $30, and then obviously since I had it shipped to America, I had to pay shipping, handling, all that jazz. All in all, I think this palette is an incredible bang for your buck. You're getting not only a beautiful component with the outside being so pretty, it's very pleasant to look at, it's small, it's lightweight. You have pretty much every color combination and formula type that you would ever need in life. The formulas are very easy to blend together. The shimmers and the mattes look beautiful on the lid. I can't really speak towards the more chunky glitter shadows yet because I haven't tried them on my lid. But the formula and shades that I did dip into today, chef's kiss. And honestly, it's cool to say that I have an eyeshadow palette that was born and raised in Sweden. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and until next time, guys, much love.